Hi, this is Emily the Songbird, and today we're going to go over the chords for Miley Cyrus's Flower Song. So A minor is the first chord, in the D minor is the second, G is the third, C is the fourth, and F is the fifth. And the best way that I've learned to practice the chords is you play the chord, hold it for that 4 beats, and then put your hand on your lap for 4 beats, and you play each chord 25 times. You can put a metronome on, or I use my Boss rhythm partner, which is fun, has all sorts of different percussion sounds, and you just play it for 4. You put it on 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, hand on your lap, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's important to put this hand on your lap. A lot of my young students will put this hand on your lap, but we need the muscle memory for this hand. So you can do that for that A minor, which is that pointer finger on the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and then the ring finger underneath it on the G string, so A minor. Then we shift to the D minor, always looking for common tones, right? If they're fingers that can stay while we shift over. D minor, same thing. You put, you hold it for 4 beats, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we practice shifting. A minor, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 3. And if that's where you are, just shift back and forth, but make it rhythmic, make it musical. Get the claw thing out of your hand, because that's, when I first started with guitar, my hands were so sore, my fingertips were sore. I was playing this beautiful Martin guitar, but it was just too hard for me, and my hand was just a claw. So trying to move it from one chord to the next I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get the oxygen there, and I really wanted to get it to sound right, and my chords in the beginning just sounded horrible. So anyway, A minor, D minor, and then the next chord is our G chord. Now I play my G chord like this a lot of times because I like to grab other things with it, but you can play your G chord like this, and again, looking for common tones. A minor, D minor. If there are any common tones that we can find, which, oh, that's a C at 9. So in these ones, it's a little tricky in the beginning to find those common tones, G or G, and then the C chord. So I play, so the D minor, pointer finger on the E string in the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string in the 2nd fret, and then the ring finger on the B string in the 3rd fret, so that D minor, or you can use your pinky. And then the G chord is that low E string on the 3rd fret, and I do my pinky on that high G string. Like I said, I like to have these fingers free to add certain things to it. So, but if you do it this way, you can put your pointer finger on the A string. Sorry, I get confused sometimes with ukulele. A string, 2nd fret, middle finger on the low E string. You can put your ring finger on the B string on the 3rd fret and the pinky. You don't have to have that one on the B string, but I like it when I do that because I can go to like a C add 9 and go from the G, and those are really popular chords to go from. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. The C chord, which shares 2 common tones with the A minor. Unfortunately, we're not going from the A minor to the C chord, but you can pay attention to that. So C chord is pointer finger on the B string, 1st fret. 2nd finger is on the D string on the 2nd fret, and then the ring finger is on the A string on the 3rd fret. So A minor, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3. And then the F chord is if you flatten that 1st finger, and F chord is oftentimes really tricky for beginners. It was tricky for me. Pointer finger, flatten on the B string and the high E string, and then you try to get a clear tone. Now, you can always simplify the F chord. The F major 7 chord is a pretty chord. It may or may not fit with the song, but if you're just beginning, it's a fine way to go. And then the pointer finger, you can always play those 2 strings by itself. You can add add that middle finger to it, and you can add the ring finger when you're ready. So there are lots of options. It's kind of like yoga. You can always break it down into smaller bits, and then I think that's the best way to learn with the chords with that. So and then we have with the chorus part of it, we have a, let's see if I missed any of those chords. We have it A minor, D minor, G. No, it's the same thing, the sand. C with the B in the bass is just dropping that C down to the 2nd fret, and you can create a C with the B in the bass. So anything that you have the chord and a slash with means that you're going to have some sort of bass note in it, and the bass note right here on that C with the B in the bass is a C chord. So we oftentimes drop down to from a C to a B with the C with the B in the bass to an A minor. And I think that's what we're looking at for the chords. Oh, there's also an E7 that comes in. Started to cry, but then I remembered I. So pointer finger goes on the G string, and then the 2nd finger goes on the A string, and you can strum there all 6 strings. So again, practicing that chord progression. And let's see if there's anything else to go over with that. I think that might be a good start. And so I hope that gets you started with the chords, and have a magical, musical, miraculous day. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and check my Find Your Song guitar course over at emilythesongbird.com. And the first 10 people who sign up will get a free Zoom lesson with me. So take good care. Happy holidays.